What's good, YouTube? Back again with another video, and today I wanted to show you the differences between the Nike Fuse and the Nike Vapor. So NFL Throwback, the NFL channel, did a exclusive video on NFL jersey evolution. Of course, Nike was a big part of that. I would say most or the majority of the video was on the newest, latest Nike products. If you guys don't know, the NFL has had a license with Nike since 2012. Also really cool, as I was actually featured in that video. Super duper shout out to everybody who's mentioned it. They showed a lot of new Nike Fuse stuff, which I thought was really dope. One thing I did find really interesting is that the gamers on the NFL tags have the word dry fit. And I'll put a picture up so you guys can see as well. But they actually put dry fit labeled on the game worn jerseys or game issued, which I thought was really interesting. One thing about this Nike Fuse jersey, it's 85% recycled materials. They're trying to push all their products or most of their products to almost 100% recycled materials. The second thing is this is a dry fit material. Now, Nike never really put that out there previously. What I did know, it is a water repellent material. And that was since 2012, which I thought was really cool. And they don't really promote that enough, in my opinion. But I'm sure this is the same exact material or the same exact water repellent. This was water repellent as well. Just off of feel, this feels like the lightest Nike jersey up to date, right? The Nike Elite 51 was a little heavier. It had mesh parts of the jersey. Then we moved to the Nike Vapor Elites, right? And that was pretty cool. And there was also Nike Speed Machine, and that was kind of a fusion jersey between the 51 and the Elites, the Vapor Elites, which was really cool as well. So we had a bunch. I'll probably do an updated video, but I do have a video on all the Nike Elites since 2012. One of the main differences right off the bat is the layout of the paneling. So Nike changes the paneling to see where there are hot spots throughout the player during a game. Right, so they noticed the hot spots was underneath the arm and on the chest. Right, on this one, you do get perforations. This is the previous version. So the perforations are from stomach or chest down or to the bottom of the jersey. And you get no perforations really under the arm. You get no perforations under here. So it kind of makes sense to see that. And then on the back, same goes for the back. You get perforations on the bottom of this hem here, but you don't get any perforations on the top portion of the jersey. Whereas on this one, you get perforations throughout the midsection of the jersey and then right underneath the underarms, which I'm sure a lot of heat comes out of. Second thing that's a difference is the chainmail. Now this was for reinforcement, so when you grab the collar, this has integrity, so it won't rip apart easily. So they did the chainmail with a little bit of a redesign on this one. I actually like the way this one is a little bit more. I think it's a nicer look. But the one thing I don't like is some teams still have trims on their collar, and this stops the trim, right? So it would have been nice if this would have been a design where you can include the trim with different colors or multiple colors into the chainmail. But that's not necessarily the case. So the trim, like for example, the Buffalo Bills, they have a trim on their collar and it will stop right where the chainmail is. Same thing happened for this one, but this one came down a little bit more. It also seems like the neck opening is a little bit bigger on the previous version. This is a different size, so it's hard to really compare. But I did check my other 48s. It seems like the neckline's a little bit more tighter than the previous version. Huge neck hole. It would definitely expose a lot of your chest and a little bit of your back. So that's just something to keep mindful, right? Material on the twill. I mentioned this in my Burrow jersey review. I don't know what they did here. So when I looked at the materials, they both are 88% nylon, 12% spandex. But on this one, it says front inset. I have no idea what front inset is. If anybody does, please put it down below. But front inset is 100% polyester. That could be the numbers. I don't know. I don't know what front inset means, right? Now, this is the newest version. That was for the previous version. That front indent was for this version. I don't know if the twill is a polyester. I have no idea what front indent means, but they both have 88% nylon, 12% spandex. This one, the newest version, does not have front insert at all, right? But I do notice the material was a way different material on this one. Again, this is almost like a cloth. That's exactly how it feels to me. And then this one, it's hard to explain it, but it's a different material. It feels a little stiffer, a little thicker, just a little bit different to me. I don't know what they used here. Maybe they used nylon. As far as the sleeves on this particular jersey, the Chiefs have went to a layered sleeve now. So you see here the layers are on this sleeve versus the previous season, it was sublimated into the cloth. Right, so that's a difference. Nothing really outstanding there, but you know, just something I wanted to point out as far as differences are concerned. The back is also a major difference. I also mentioned this in my Burrow jersey. It is nice to have a single digit because you'll get a nice seamless look. The 15 does go over this seam a little bit on the back, and you can see the 1 goes over this seam a little bit on the back. But on this jersey, it didn't matter what the number was, it was going to go over the seams regardless. And it was a very tacky look, in my opinion, to have this Y or upside down Y in the middle of the jersey where all the numbers are. That was one thing, or one of the complaints I had about. The front is a seamless look. On this one, the front isn't so seamless. If you have a single digit number, you may be okay. Somebody with a double digit number may have their numbers coming across the seams. And that kind of sucks. Again, I know I talked about the patch earlier, but as you can see, the patches, and this is a returned jersey. So I already returned a jersey that was way worse than this one. If I have pictures, I will show it to you. This is the second jersey that they sent me. And as you guys can see, this is a seamless look. This patch is perfect, right? And on this one, it's still a little wonky, but because of the way it's sewn on the seams, right, you're never going to get a perfect patch sewn on top of the seam like this. So it's a little unfortunate for Chiefs jerseys. I don't know if every Chiefs jersey is terrible or I just got unlucky twice, but this one's a lot better than the first one, so I'm not so angry about this one. Right, so that is the main part of the body. One thing I truly dislike is the Jock tags. So this one on the new Fuse, they went to a cloth Jock tag and it looks super cheap and super flimsy. I'm so disappointed in this Jock tag. They need to bring back these Jock tags. This is a satin finish. The Nike emblem has this nice embossed feel, right? A nice little bubble to it. Same thing for the 52. You also have numeric sizing on this tag. I cannot tell what size this is on this tag because there is no size. So much nicer quality in my opinion. They even had these for limited jerseys. The NFL Shield logo is just so much nicer or more of a quality. Jock tag, I know a Jock tag is virtually meaningless. Gamers don't even have Jock tags. We see the Jock tag. A Jock tag is a part of our jersey world, I guess you could say. So I know it's really minute in a lot of ways, but it's something that I wish they just would have kept, right? Instead of downgrading us to a cloth bullshit Jock tag, keep the same one you had before. On the size 48s, this is 2 different sizes. I will get into sizing in another video. What I will say though is it seems like the jersey is a little bit shorter than the other 48s. Let me just show you really quickly, right? So here's my Jefferson jersey, right? This is my Elite jersey from last season, right? Really clean, size 48. And here, so on the back side, you can see that it's a little shorter, right? Now, I'm kind of just doing this on the whim. I will have measurements to make things legit. If I hold it here, there's about an inch more of a difference That's just something I noticed because I'm already short, and it fits me like right at my waistline. This one fits me a tad longer. It actually fits me perfect. The Vapor Elite fits me perfectly on length. This one fits me a little short, right? So I'm not so sure how I feel about that. But yeah, this is just something to put out there. It's definitely a shorter jersey, and you can see it right here, right? Pretty much have them right next to each other, and it's a shorter jersey for some reason. As far as chest, it fits me about the same chest-wise, arms-wise. It's just very noticeable. It's about an inch or so shorter as far as length. So something to keep in mind. Great for the shorter guys, not so good for the guys who are a little taller. So that kind of sucks, right? All right. One thing I do want to say about this jersey. So there's a design here, right? It's a V pattern. On last year's version, you don't have that V pattern. There are a lot of teams that have embroidered names underneath the collar. Bengals are one, Vikings are another, right? So what happens is on this one, the name now goes down here, and now the numbers get pushed down. And to me, it's not as nice as a look as this one, right? So this is a Nike Fuse as well. But it's two different styles, I guess. I don't know why, but this one comes literally across, and it looks a little cleaner to me. And then this one has like this diagonal kind of seam, right? But what I like about this one is that the embroidery right underneath the collar is fairly close. So now you can put the 9 chest, stomach area. Where this one, if you put the embroidery here, this is going to be pushed down at least to here. And now you have a number on your stomach, right? So that's one thing that I noticed. I don't know why this is different. I wish they all went to this. Honestly, if you're going to go to a Nike Fuse, I wish they all went to this straight hem right across. Just looks good. To me, it looks better. I mean, what do you guys think? Right? As far as the back, it's the same thing. Right? No wonky hems. So this is the Nike Fuse. I don't know how many more I'm going to get because there's only a few more players that I wouldn't mind getting. I do want a McCaffrey. I only have a McCaffrey for the Panthers, but I want to get him for the Niners as well. But yeah, this is just a little bit more of a detailed review on the Nike Fuse. I haven't worn them yet, but I hope you liked this video, and hopefully this helped you, I guess, understand this Nike Fuse jersey that Nike just put out for us for this new season. And on that note, we out. Peace.